ready to go deep on Quincy Jones, a true icon who didn't just ride the waves of American music.
He shaped them.
From trumpeter
To arranger,
composer, Quincy Jones was a connector,
absolutely.
a force bringing together styles and cultures through the sheer power of music.
You know what makes his story so captivating?
What's that?
It's that Jones's influence goes way beyond just his own achievements. He was a bridge between worlds.
I like
A
that.
catalyst for musical and cultural exchange.
Yeah.
He left his fingerprints on everything from jazz, pop.
Even hip-hop.
Yeah.
Let's rewind all the way back to the beginning, to his beginnings in Chicago.
All right.
His childhood was far from a song and dance.
Right.
Imagine facing a mother's illness
Yeah.
and a difficult relationship with a stepmother.
Wow.
That was his reality.
Tough.
But amidst those challenges, something extraordinary happened.
Yeah.
At 11 years old, he sat down at a piano,
Uh-huh.
and a passion ignited that would change his life.
And the course of music history.
Absolutely.
That encounter with music,
Yeah,
it wasn't just a hobby.
right.
It became his escape, his language.
Powerful.
Jones devoured every instrument he could get his hands on, and that talent, it didn't stay hidden for long.
No.
He found a mentor in jazz legend Clark Terry,
Oh, wow.
a relationship that would shape his musical journey in profound ways.
And here's where things get really fascinating.
Okay.
Around the same time,
Yeah.
Jones met a young...
Ray Charles.
This wasn't just a chance encounter.
No.
It was the beginning of a lifelong friendship
Wow.
and a testament to Jones's incredible ability to recognize and cultivate talent in others.
It's amazing.
He just had that.
Yeah, and these early connections, they weren't just, social calls.
Right.
They were the seeds of a career built on collaboration and a deep understanding of how musical talents could come together to create something truly special.
Yeah.
It's this knack for seeing potential.
And bringing people together.
That runs like a golden thread throughout Jones's entire life.
From those early days, Jones's career
Skyrocketed.
became a top-tier trumpeter and arranger,
Working with giants.
like the Count Basie Orchestra.
Amazing.
His arrangements weren't just background music.
No.
They were intricate tapestries of sound,
Ha.
full of vibrant life and captivating details.
He had a unique way of weaving together instruments,
Yeah.
creating this sonic richness
Uh-huh.
that was both sophisticated and deeply moving.
And let's not forget the context of this time.
Yeah.
As a black musician navigating a predominantly white industry,
Right.
Jones was breaking down barriers with each note he wrote.
And Clee was undeniable.
And it forced the music world to confront its own biases.
And opened doors that had long been closed.
Then came a pivotal moment.
Okay.
He landed the role of musical director for Dizzy Gillespie's international tours,
Wow.
sponsored by the U.S. State Department. This wasn't just about performing. It was a cultural immersion
Exposing Jones to a world of musical influences
and cementing his vision of music as a universal language.
that could transcend borders.
Absolutely.
These tours were cultural exchanges.
In the truest sense of the word.
Jones absorbed rhythms, melodies, harmonies.
From every corner of the globe,
These experiences seeped into his musical soul
shaping his compositions and arrangements,
and giving them a unique, almost kaleidoscopic quality.
fueled by a thirst for knowledge and a burning ambition.
He made a bold move.
What was that?
He relocated to Paris,
Wow.
collaborating with Barclay Records and studying with the legendary Nadia Boulanger,
Imagine soaking up the creative energy of Paris in those days.
while honing your craft under the guidance of one of the most respected figures in music theory.
Talk about dedication.
This Parisian chapter speaks volumes about Jones's relentless pursuit of artistic growth.
Yeah.
Boulanger wasn't just teaching him about classical music, she
Yeah.
was expanding his musical vocabulary,
Challenging him to think differently.
pushing him to refine his craft to a razor-sharp edge.
America called him back. And in 1964,
He made history.
by becoming the first black vice president of a major record label.
Mercury Records.
This wasn't just a personal victory,
No.
it was a seismic shift,
Shattering a glass ceiling in the music industry,
and paving the way for greater representation and inclusion.
stepping into the executive suite revealed another facet of Jones's talent. He wasn't content with just creating music. He wanted to shape the industry
To open doors for others.
and to leverage his influence to create a more diverse and equitable musical landscape.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and his sharp instincts for hits.
I mean, Undeniable.
Remember Leslie Gore's It's My Party?
Yeah.
Jones secured that #1 spot for her, even outmaneuvering the legendary Phil Spector in the process.
So you know that's a clear sign of...
His deep understanding of the music business,
Oh, wait.
knowing what resonated with the audience and
Right.
having those strategic skills.
To make it happen.
Yeah, to make it happen.
That pop success signaled a new direction for Jones,
He headed to Los Angeles.
diving headfirst into the world of film and television scoring.
His soundtracks.
From The Pawnbroker,
To In Cold Blood.
they weren't just background music.
They were
Genre-bending masterpieces.
blending orchestral grandeur with his signature pop sensibility. A truly immersive cinematic experience.
It's remarkable how effortlessly Jones navigated between these different musical worlds.
He wasn't confined by genre.
No.
He was a musical chameleon.
Adapting and excelling in each medium.
Whether crafting lush orchestral scores for dramatic films or producing infectious pop tunes for the radio,
His deep understanding of music's emotional power,
allowed him to connect with audiences on a visceral level.
no matter the genre.
Yeah.
And then came the chapter that cemented his name in the halls of music legend.
His collaboration with Michael Jackson, Off the Wall, Thriller, and Bad.
They didn't just break records.
They shattered them.
Redefining pop music and creating a global phenomenon that resonated with people.
From all walks of life.
The impact of these albums
Goes beyond mere commercial success.
Think about the cultural context.
We're talking about a time when
Racial barriers in the music industry.
were still very real.
But the music that Jones and Jackson created together,
Transcended those boundaries.
appealing to a global audience
And ushering in a new era of pop superstardom that was more inclusive.
and diverse,
Thriller, in particular.
was a game changer.
It wasn't just about catchy tunes.
No.
It was a complete artistic experience.
A fusion of
Innovative music videos, groundbreaking dance moves.
and compelling storytelling.
Jones and Jackson understood the power of creating a multi-sensory spectacle,
And their vision.
captured the imaginations of millions worldwide.
But Jones's story.
It's about more than just making hit records.
Right.
His heart beat with a deep commitment to social causes.
And his production of We Are the World.
Is a powerful testament to that.
He brought together a constellation of music stars,
For famine relief
creating an anthem of hope and unity.
that touched hearts and mobilized action on a global scale.
We Are the World wasn't just a charity single,
No, it was a cultural moment
capturing the world's attention.
and inspiring countless acts of generosity
It demonstrated the power of music to transcend differences.
and unite people for a common cause.
And his dedication to making a difference extended far beyond that one song,
Jones founded the Listen Up Foundation to support music education,
and tirelessly advocated for social justice throughout his career.
proving that music can be a powerful force for positive change.
His entrepreneurial spirit shone brightly,
With the founding of Quest Records,
a label that nurtured a diverse roster of artists.
this wasn't just about business.
No.
It was about giving a platform to talent he believed in,
Regardless of genre,
or commercial appeal.
fostering a vibrant tapestry of musical voices
Quest Records.
was a reflection of Jones's own eclectic taste.
And his passion for pushing musical boundaries,
It became a space,
where jazz, R&B, pop
and even classical influences.
could intertwine and create something fresh and exciting.
His commitment to nurturing a diverse range of artists
Speaks volumes about his belief in the power of representation.
and inclusivity,
Yeah.
even as he entered his later years,
Jones never stopped.
exploring, creating, and innovating,
He continued to work in music and film.
even producing a documentary about his mentor,
Clark Terry.
a beautiful tribute to the enduring power of mentorship.
And the importance of passing the torch to future generations.
That documentary
Keep on, keeping on.
is a moving testament to the profound impact that mentorship can have on a life,
It reveals the deep bond between Jones and Terry,
and highlights Jones's dedication to nurturing young talent.
and ensuring that the flame of musical passion continues to burn brightly.
And he didn't shy away from new technology
He embraced new media,
with Quest TV.
a platform dedicated to showcasing the richness and diversity of jazz.
From all corners of the globe,
The launch of Quest TV speaks volumes about Jones's enduring passion
For sharing music.
and his belief in its ability to connect people across cultures.
It's a testament to his forward-thinking approach.
Always looking for innovative ways to connect audiences with the music that moves them.
Of course, no legacy is without its complexities,
Jones faced controversies,
and made headlines with some of his later interviews.
reminding us that even the most brilliant figures
Are human.
capable of both extraordinary feats.
And missteps along the way. Quincy Jones wasn't just a musician
Right.
or a producer.
No.
He was a cultural force,
Uh-huh.
a visionary who helped shape the sound of the 20th century.
And beyond.
What's truly remarkable about Jones's legacy is
Its sheer breadth and depth.
he mastered multiple genres,
And he was a visionary entrepreneur
a tireless advocate for social justice.
and a mentor to countless artists
His influence is woven into the very fabric,
of the music world
and his impact will continue to resonate.
for generations to come.
As we conclude our deep dive into Quincy Jones's extraordinary life,
It's clear that
he defied easy categorization,
he was a true original.
a musical polymath who left an indelible mark on the world.
And here's something to ponder.
Okay.
Jones's ability to bridge musical worlds
To find common ground between seemingly disparate styles and cultures.
speaks to the unifying power of music itself. He showed us that collaboration
And a willingness to embrace different perspectives.
can lead to groundbreaking and transformative art.
So I encourage you to explore Quincy Jones's vast and diverse catalog
Discover the magic,
of his arrangement
the innovation.
and the sheer joy he brought to music.
You might just find yourself inspired to build bridges of your own
To connect with the power of music.
and to use it as a force for positive change in the world.
There is a time when we should heed a certain cause, 'cause the world, it seems, is right in its line. 'Cause there's a chance we're taking in needing our own lives. It seems we need nothing at all. I used to feel that I should give away my heart, and it shows that we are needing them there. Then I read the headlines, and it said they're dying there, and it showed that we was heeding the stare. We are the world. We are the children.